So it's my pleasure to introduce our second feature today, Tramaine Suubi. Tramaine is a multilingual writer from Kampala, which is the capital city of Uganda. Also a graduate of the Iowa Writers Workshop, which, as many of you know, is one of the top programs in the country. I was introduced to Tramaine's work last year through a mutual friend of ours. If you'll indulge me for a moment, his name is Cliff Williams. He was a professor of mine in college. He taught me philosophy and ended up being one of the most influential people in my life. And Cliff has been involved in Smartish Pace as an assistant editor since the very beginning, 1999. And anyways, Cliff also happened to teach Tramaine in 2018 and a little before that in his last days of teaching. And it's just kind of an amazing connection. Cliff has always had his eyes and ears open for great young poets, and Tramaine is one of them that he presented to us, and we were thrilled to be able to publish her work. So thank you to Cliff Williams for that connection. Tramaine has published her creative writing in 16 literary anthologies, probably more by now, I'm guessing. This is probably a little dated. Magazines, journals, reviews, and as David mentioned, in the current issue of Smartish Pace. Her first full-length collection is available here today for sale. It's called Phases, and I'm sure she'd be happy to sign a copy for you. Her second full-length collection is already in the works. Well, it's already finished. It's coming out. It's forthcoming. She is on a roll. 2 new books. Both are being published by Amistad, an imprint of HarperCollins. Tramaine serves as the managing editor of Writivism, and it is my pleasure to welcome Tramaine Suubi to read here today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Let's try again. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It is so good to see you all here. I was raised in a call and response tradition, so as you feel led, as you feel inspired, please, you can snap, you can holler, you can cry, you can clap. There is no obligation, but it is a welcome space to do that here. So, Stefan, thank you for that introduction. Cliff Williams truly did change, I think, both our lives. I can confidently say that. And if you ever have the immense just privilege of meeting that man, I'm so happy for you if you do. But I will start with my poem that is in the 25th anniversary issue of Smartish Pace. It is on page 108, and I will go ahead and read from Smartish Pace first, and then read you about 10 of the poems in my new collection. All right. Pending. While waiting for the results I get, 2 pothos plants, then I shave my head. For the 3rd time, afterwards, I pierce my other ear, near a lone freckle. I sign up for yoga and Pilates while I exchange 4 dozen books for bookstore credit. I order 50 more books online anyway. I beat over 1,000 levels of a game, but the organic greens wilt again. I lose myself in the frozen foods. The protest marches on. The boycott rides steady, and none of the emails find me well. Both home teams play off and lose to the slurs. My skin itches from the fasting, so I tighten my kill switch. Against orders, wean myself off the medications and reorder my moods. Decline job offers for the hell of it. Accept 2 more diagnoses. The smile does remain, dimpled, but the cold cuts through regardless. The soy candles continue to burn, incensed on my behalf. The only salve still cooling. Thank you. Let's start with Phases, which was affectionately named after the moon, but what poet is not in love with the moon? homesick. There is a kind of sickness that has no cure, affects your physical, mental, spiritual health in ways you cannot imagine, cannot see. There is a kind of sickness that spills everywhere, colors your perspective for the rest of your life. There is a kind of sickness that can lie dormant for years, then crash over you, cling to your skin for days. There is a kind of sickness that seeps the contentment from your spirit and wraps you in a permanent air of restlessness. There is a kind of sickness that creates a chasm, brands you stranger no matter how familiar. There is a kind of sickness that comes in waves, and some nights you succumb to drowning. Thank you. Anti-Beatitudes. Blessed are the bloody, for theirs is mythic pain. Blessed are the chronic, for they will be gaslit. Blessed are the disordered, for they will inherit the stigma. Blessed are those who gnaw and gasp for relief, for they will be denied. Blessed are the terminal, for they will obtain new terminology. Blessed are the waitlisted, for the God Committee will debate them. Blessed are the pure in agony, for they will black out. Blessed am I when doctors dehumanize me, repeatedly for the sake of their hypocritical oath, for mine is this special hell. Thank you. Willows. Willow trees are my favorite trees. The willows are weeping. I curl up in their branches, sobbing into their leaves. They soothe me with their bony hands, like my grandmother of yesterday. The willows are weeping. I bury myself in their trunks, sewing myself in their stems. They shield me with their thick skin, like my mother of today. The willows are weeping. I intertwine myself in their roots, spreading out through their seeds. They follow me with their delicate feet, like my daughter of tomorrow. Thank you. My grief observed. My grief looks different these days. Some days it is hard and brittle like my nails. Some days it is soft and malleable like my skin. Some days it is coarse and twisted like my hair. Some days, I cannot find it. All I can do is feel it but not quite touch it. All I can do is feel it but not quite hold it. Some days it is gaseous, fills up the whole room, without being visible, without being tasted, without being smelled. Some days it shrieks at me. Some days I savage in return. And it takes it, and it takes it, and it takes and takes. Takes every bite, every shot, every punch. Sometimes it punches back. Some days we just hold each other. Some days we sleep on opposite ends of the bed. Some days we sleep in opposite rooms of the house. Some days, oh, these are the good days. We go out for the fun of it. We go for hours. Grief takes off my coat. Grief holds my hand. We talk, share thoughts, share fears, share laughter, share tears. How I long for these days. Thank you. Begotten. Does the sadness beget sin, or does the sin make me sad? Which comes first, the sinner or the sadness? Does the madness beget mercy, or does the mercy make me mad? Which comes next, the mercy or the madness? Does the gladness beget grace, or does the grace make me glad? Which comes last, the grace or the gladness? Thank you. And of course, I had to sneak a poem about Charm City in here. Baltimore. I was not allowed to fall in love with her. I was told she was not romantic, but she gave me the best kiss of my life. I was told she was rough around the edges, but she held my softness with gentleness. I was told she only saw the ugliness within, but she called me the prettiest girl in the world. I was told she only knew tragedy, but she taught me how to heal. Yet, I was not allowed to fall in love with her. Thank you. TCK, or Third Culture Kid. You made a trade. Mud pies for snowballs, pigweed for ragweed, flame lilies for water lilies, acacia trees for hickory trees, sun showers for hailstorms, landslides for earthquakes, wet season for equinox, dry season for solstice, Nile for the Mississippi. You lost so much, beloved. You gained so much, beloved. Thank you. This is a tough one. I had the immense honor of recording the audiobook for my book, and it took 7 to 10 takes in the studio, so I'll do my best. Swan songs. On this 10th anniversary of your grandmother's deaths, pack a suitcase, buy a one-way ticket to the motherland, the first hills you called home. Leave the airport, past the city, drive into the dusk. Open the door to the bungalow. Breathe in the dust. Sit on the narrow bed, tenderly lay out the dresses. Nestle the green and blue silk. Wonder what her favorite color was. Slip on the gomesi. Walk to Jaja's grave first. Webarenyo Jaja, thank you so much. You tell her all about your life across the ocean. She listens in with a furrow and a smile, and she always listened. You beg her to remind you what her voice sounds like. She laughs. At least you still remember what her posho tastes like, but you never attempt to recreate it. You tell her that her son still smiles, loves you quiet. You tell her that her son is nothing like her husband. She listens with a furrow and a sigh. Your throat burns with questions, overflows with things to say, so you let the tears speak for you. Weraba Jaja, goodbye until next time. Return to the bungalow. Nestle the orange and red satin. Wonder what her favorite color was. Slip on the chitenje, walk to Kaka's grave last. Wewadam nonga Kaka. Thank you so much. You tell her all about your life across the ocean. She chimes in with a dimple and a smile. She always chimed. You beg her to remind you what her voice sounds like. She laughs. At least you still remember what her karo tastes like, but you never attempt to recreate it. You tell her that her daughter still smiles, loves you fierce. You tell her that her daughter is nothing like her husband. She listens with a dimple and a sigh. Your stomach aches for answers, runs out of things to say. So let the tears speak for you. Sibajikaka. Goodbye until next time. Thank you. That might be the first time I've ever read that poem on a mic and not been blubbering, so thank you all. We know that the grief never goes away, it just changes shape, and we become better at bearing it, hopefully. So, in the spirit of sharing the first poems that were ever published, I'm gonna share the first poem I ever published. It was in my undergrad literary journal, and it's called Love Letter to My Body. She's not broken, fragile, but not broken. Her curls are not cinnamon for consuming, but umber twists at her temple, they guard a labyrinth of a mind inside. Her eyes are not honey for consuming, but rich mahogany reaching high. They are framed by Saturn's rings themselves, no telescope needed. Her lips are not toffee for consuming, but ancient terracotta of her 7 hills. They dance like the gentle grooves of the Sahara's dunes. Her skin is not cacao for consuming, but contours of bronze. They shine in the sun, built from an age all of their own. She's timeless, fragile, but timeless. Thank you. This is the last poem I'll be reading. I wrote this poem because my best friend at that time said that sometimes we need to tell ourselves the things we need to hear. And I think we've just been going through a lot of collective grief since 2020, so I hope there's a line in here for each of you. Thank you. In no particular order, hold your body, cradle yourself in your own arms. As you hug every fragment, study each one. Hold them to the light, then bind them together with gold. May the scars glitter and fill you with wonder like the stars above. 2, examine the landscape of your body. Become familiar with the scenery. Stand before a large mirror, strip. As you peel off each layer, gently run your hands over your skin, your hair, your nails. As the last thread floats off your body, look up at the mirror and drink in the vision before you. Do a little dance and marvel at how the landscape shifts. 3, cleanse the rubble of the past from your body. Do so patiently. The pieces are laced between your gargantuan heart, remember? As the toxins, the dead skin, the excess pool at your feet, give thanks for seasons and develop an appreciation for cycles. Bathe in the beauty of forgiveness and wash yourself in grace. Rinse and repeat as needed. 4, drink up. You have emptied yourself to start over, so replenish your body. You are made of mostly water, so fill yourself with mostly water. Conjure lavish blends. Learn to make your drinks from scratch. Harvest your own ingredients if you can. Embrace a lifestyle of fresh squeezed and homebrewed. Toast to yourself as you master moderation. 5, savor your daily bread. Fill your body with the fresh and colorful. Sample the cuisines of all cultures. Relish every bite and sensation. Feast on the flavors offered by our tender earth. Plant some by the window and blend your own in the kitchen. Teach your body to crave homemade goodness. Cultivate an intimate relationship with food. 6, rise. Seek out your body's happy place. It may be the woods or the water, the studio or the slopes. Find your space and become familiar with it. Gather up your energy and open your body. Move with intentionality, exchange tight for loose, and fine-tune your technique. Push for daily effort, experience the miracle of the physical. Your body is a force of nature. Harness that power. 7, rest. The Creator created a day just for rest, but creation needs it every day. Your body will not last forever. Treat it as such. Listen to the warning bells and look out for the red flags. Study your circadian rhythms and protect your sleep cycle. Understand that you also need to rest while you are awake. Note that being idle is not the same as being rested. 8, alchemize. Eden may be hidden, but the magic remains. Find her remnants in the raw, unrefined, organic, whole. Extract carefully. Wrap your skin in heavenly scents. Nourish your hair with pure oils. Strengthen your nails with rich vitamins. 9, unroll your hippocampus. Decode and deconstruct the memories as they unfold. Embrace the crest of feeling, the truck of emotion. Preserve the fingerprints left on your heart. Breathe, beloved. Accept that healing is not linear, and for now, you are still here. Thank you.